Wichita Falls residents could soon see fewer third-party commercial roll-off dumpsters around town.
That's if city councilors amend the current ordinance, a change that would have the city take over business they say was lost over the years.
Zach Verdia spoke with a city official today, but also the owner of a third-party waste removal company. And Zach, they still have some questions.
Yeah, absolutely, Daryl. We heard from some more of those owners and also city staff about the issue in December, and now a decision may be made about the future of those roll-off services. The city of Wichita Falls is hoping to put a lid on a bit of a trash dispute.
One counselor put it, these guys have gotten out of their lane over time, and all we're trying to do is put them back into their lane. It's expanded and grown to a point where it's really affecting the collection revenue rates.
That's Director of Public Works Russell Schreiber, referring to the third-party commercial roll-off companies around the area, which he says is affecting the pockets of the city and possibly residents too.
The city's invested hundreds of millions of dollars in our solid waste collection system with equipment, personnel, facilities, landfill, transfer station. So when you lose that, those customers, and you lose that solid waste stream, if you will, it affects everybody else. So what it does, it causes the rates, everybody else to have to pay more to pay for the overall service.
While owners of those roll-off companies disagree, like M&R Services owner Mickey Fincannon, who was hoping to get another chance to speak with council.
We had received some information from the city that we thought we would be able to make a presentation to the city about the concerns of the citizens, concerns of the local businesses. Right now it seems like the city staff is trying to push these purchases and implement a plan, or at least implementing purchases before they ever have a plan on what they're going to do.
Adding they've operated this way for years and never had an issue with the city until now.
Everybody that uses dumpsters, I think they have a right to know exactly what's going on before the city jumps out and spends millions of dollars to pursue a project to get into the private sector business and compete against small businesses here in the county.
But Schreiber does feel like they have a concrete plan if approved. Purchase 2 trucks capable of picking up the new incoming roll-off containers of their own, while still allowing third parties to provide construction roll-off services.
We're not trying to run companies out of business. We're trying to reestablish a service and recapture customers that were already the city's. That's what we're trying to do.
And this would be paid for out of the sanitation department's fund balance, so they already have all those funds needed. And again, that meeting will be tomorrow morning at 8:30.
Oh, okay, Zach, thanks so much. I guess we'll find out tomorrow what the situation is there.